everything you ask God for, God must do. Somebody died in your family, say, I'm not going to church again. Why will my father die? Because you don't understand. If you are ever going to cry for anybody who died, you must put two things in place. Was this person born again? If the person was born again, why can't you rejoice? But we have made you understand that nobody should die. If you die, that means that God is not in that church. Who told you that? Even in the days of Jesus, people were dying. Why? He was here physically. But I was telling her, I said, there's a particular church I know. If they anybody, I'm not saying we should not stop some things that should be stopped. If they anybody, there was a time our neighbor, then back home when we were growing up, they lost their mom. We make a fool of ourselves. My mom that was going there, my sister, they were going there to cry. As they got there, the children were just doing, they didn't cry. So they advised themselves and they kept quiet. And they were telling them, those that were crying, why are you crying? My mother is in heaven. My mother is resting. Would you advise yourself to say, oh, if the children are not crying, why would I be crying? They have an understanding that a righteous man does not die. A righteous man transcends from one place to another life. From one life to another life. We don't die, but because we don't have understanding. There are people that after somebody their brother died and in the mortuary for 2 weeks, they will see carry the picture to Auchi. Papa must pray for the person to come back to life. The only way you cry if this person was not saved, you cry for the loss of that person. Right. That's why Islam seems to be better than us in that area. Once the person died, put the person in order, let the person go. That moment. But for we organize all manner of prayers. And if the person does not come back to life, you will say, this God has forsaken me. Or where are you? How would this happen to me? We need to be matured as God's children. Grow up. Paul said by this time, you should be teachers. You don't need people to be teaching you. By now, you should be teachers. Not to be craving for milk, but bones. Is it painful to lose loved ones? Yes. But when you are sure that this person is going somewhere better, you start thinking about your own self.